elves, humans, dwarves, and orcs. For all of their differences, they all agree on one thing. Goblins are bad news.
Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today we are taking a look at a familiar franchise that has been around for a while now. However, it was fairly dormant since 2017, when the last game in the series was released. A few days ago, Cyanide has released a demo of a new game in the series, called Styx Blades of Greed. For those who are not familiar with the franchise, Styx is a stealth-oriented game, like Thief or Dishonored, just situated in a magical world, full of magical creatures, like elves, goblins, orcs, etc. Our main protagonist is a goblin called Styx. He's a very sarcastic goblin who works as a master thief, assassin, and mercenary. Now, I have not played the older iterations of Styx, so I don't know much about the storyline and origins of the franchise. I have seen a couple of funny clips of Styx being sassy, but my knowledge pretty much ends at that. So, without further ado, let's get to the newest game, Styx Blades of Greed. As I got into the game, I didn't expect it to look this good. If you are looking for hyper-realism, this is not a game for that. However, somewhat cartoony style graphics look great, and some scenes are breathtaking, especially when we are looking at the world design around the playable level. When it comes to animations, I saw some jank, some animations felt a little bit off, but that didn't really bother me, especially when it was a rare occurrence. When it comes to sound and music, nothing really stood out. Everything is nice, but isn't anything special. What really stunned me was the voice actor for Styx. It was so good and felt so familiar that at first I thought it was Stella Skarsgård, known as Luthen from Andor TV series. I've even paused the game to check if it was him or not. Sadly, it's not, but the voice was amazing. Other characters were not as lucky though. They are not bad, but some of the lines felt off. Maybe it's just me, but it feels like Styx's voice actor has given a lot more heart to his character compared to other companions. I am not new to the stealth games. I have dabbled in games like Dishonored 1 and 2, played most of Metal Gear Solid games, so I can safely say that stealth mechanics in this one are the same as they are in any other modern stealth-based game. Stand in darkness, hide behind objects, sneak up on enemies to neutralize them. From the trailer, I have seen some other spins on it, like mind controlling your enemies, but the demo didn't have those mechanics, so it felt like a very generic stealth-based game. In addition to that, enemy artificial intelligence is not going to score high on any test. Enemies follow a very predetermined path around the area they are assigned to, like they always do in any stealth game. However, stupidity of artificial intelligence shows when you are spotted. You can run away in a few seconds, hang over the ledge, and bam, enemies have lost you. From what I have seen, they don't have alerted behavior. Their patrol paths and senses does not change if they were alerted by you. After a few seconds of active search, they return to their default state. This is not an issue with this game, since this is not a stealth simulator, but it can get to pretty funny situations when you use the same hiding place multiple times. After just popping out, neutralizing a guard, getting seen, alert guards, run back into the same hole and repeat this in 20 seconds with the next guard. When it comes to combat, this game suffers like every other stealth game. It sucks. Combat is clunky, unresponsive. They tried to implement some active dodging based on enemy attack. It just doesn't work, at least for me. Maybe it's mouse and keyboard, but I did find dodging to be very weird. Overall, the entire combat sequence felt clunky and gave me the impression that it is best to not fight anyone. From what I have experienced in the demo, I think it's much better to stealth kill an enemy, and if detected, to run away and hide. To supplement your sneaky assassin side, you can craft a bunch of items to help you in your journey, from lockpicks to poison grenades. At least in demo, however, I didn't really see the need for any of those craftable items. They might be useful later in game, or even instrumental on higher difficulties. But at the moment, it just didn't feel like an important mechanic. One thing that was really fun, scaling various buildings, swinging from ledge to ledge. Platforming does suffer a little bit from the same issues plaguing Assassin's Creed games. Sometimes, the character just jumps to a random direction without doing what you want. However, this is the bane of every third-person climbing or platforming game. I'm not sure if I have ever seen a game that does not have issues like that. Outside of this, platforming is great. It opens a lot of paths to traverse the game levels. There are a lot of ways to achieve your objective. many pathways, hidden areas that you can use to make your life easier.
No?
I would choose one path, and then mid-route, I would find some window, shaft, or a ledge, and realize that it would have been much easier to move through the level that way, without needing to alert any of the guards. There are more ways to neutralize enemies than just backstabbing them. You can use environment for that. For example, I have dropped a bunch of boxes on guards from a crane, taking out 3 at a time. I would expect that there will be a lot more of these type of actions that would help Styx to neutralize multiple enemies at once. I did have a great time playing this demo. However, I have encountered a bug in the game. Not a serious, but a weird one. My 1 to 4 keys on quick action menu were displayed as various symbols, rather than numbers 1 to 4. I would assume that it's related to the keyboard layout, nothing game-breaking, but it was confusing to see weird symbols that I don't even have on my keyboard and trying to figure out what keys those are supposed to be. When it comes to performance, the game ran smoothly at a stable frame rate. I do not have a beast of a PC, but had absolutely no problems running this demo. Since we know that many of the games were plagued by performance issues over the last couple of years, not having any performance issues is really a great thing. Styx Blade of Greed is not a complex game, stealth mechanics are basic, combat, in my opinion, should be avoided at all costs. Enemy artificial intelligence could be improved, however I still had a lot of fun playing it. Platforming is great. Finding an optimal path to reach your objective or neutralize enemies is satisfying. Storyline, while not giving away much, gave enough to keep me interested and eager to know more when the game is released. Even though I am not a huge fan of stealth games and I have not played older Styx games, after playing this demo, I want to play the full game. It has some charm that makes me feel this way. Maybe it's the cheesy one-liners from Styx, maybe it's the simplicity and clunkiness of some of the mechanics, I don't know. But overall, I had a great experience with Styx Blade of Greed demo, and I am looking forward to full release. Have you played this demo? How did you enjoy it? Have you played older games and could compare them with this iteration? Drop a comment below and let us know. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like and subscribing. This really helps our channel grow. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.